Okay, good morning. Good morning. So I graduated yesterday, so it is official. Thank you. Which is kind of like bizarre and weirdly humbling now. Now it's weird. Now I feel like I really have the responsibility to, to do it right. Anyway. So I wrote down some thoughts this week. Just take a comfortable seat, whatever's comfortable for you. If your legs are out or crossed, whatever. This week has filled me with so much sadness, frustration, confusion. My heart breaks for those in the Black community and for the whole country. I notice that I am feeling uncomfortable. Part of that is extreme empathy on my part, but another part of it is that I don't want to feel the discomfort. I don't want to feel bad, so I run away from it. I don't want to shine a light on what may be my own biases. Two of the ways that yoga looks at this is, one, look inside. Examine and notice all the things that we may not want to see. Bring them into the light. It is the only way to grow, and as we know, growth is painful. There was something posted this week by the poet Leslie Dwight. What if 2020 isn't canceled? What if 2020 is the year we've been waiting for? A year so uncomfortable, so painful, so scary, so raw, that it finally forces us to grow. A year that screams so loud, finally awakening us from our ignorant slumber. A year we finally accept the need for change, declare change, work for change, become the change. A year we finally band together instead of pushing each other further apart. 2020 isn't canceled, but rather the most important year of them all. And the other way that yoga looks at things is something that I saw posted by a spiritual teacher. Question, how are we supposed to treat others? Answer, there are no others. What does that mean? It means that when we strip away the layers of identity that we carry around, race, religion, gender, etc., the things that seem to separate us, we really are the same. It means that when we look into the eyes of another human being, we see ourselves. We really are the same. There are no others. So close your eyes if you haven't already. I got through that without crying, so I'm pretty happy. Let your tailbone sink into the mat and allow your crown of your head, the very crown of your head, to reach up to the sky. Find your breath. Maybe put your hand on your belly. Feel yourself breathing. And now for our head and shoulder stretches, I'm going to make this yogi's choice this morning. So you do what feels good in your neck, in your shoulders. So roll your head around or ear to shoulder. Kind of get in there. And if it feels right, coordinate those movements with your breath. When we coordinate movement with breath, it becomes a moving meditation. And I kind of get into your shoulders, maybe shoulder rolls, maybe shrugs, maybe one shoulder forward than the other. Good. And when it comes to stillness, And bring your arms out to the sides of your body. And on an inhale, lift your arms up. And on an exhale, drop your right arm down. Lift your left arm straight to the sky first, and then exhale and bring it on over for a side stretch. Breathe into that left side body. Breathe into your right side body too. Extend both sides. Lengthen. One more breath. Inhale that arm back down. Exhale, inhale your, I don't even know what arm we're on anymore. Your right arm up and over to the left. Deep, full breaths. Good. And bring that arm down. Bring your hands to your knees and let's do some torso rolls. So starting in either direction, just kind of moving your way around. Pelvis is a bowl, your torso is a spoon. You can make these circles as big or as small as you'd like. And now pause and go in the other direction. Good. Now come to stillness. Leave your left hand on your knee. Bring your right arm out in front of you and with the thumb up. Good. Now I want you to move and follow with your eyes. Move that right hand all the way over and back. So we're doing an extended arm stretch. And you're looking behind you with that hand. Okay, breathe in here. And exhale. Good. And now bring that hand back all the way across. Take your left arm and hook it in. Good. Good. And you're giving yourself a little shoulder stretch here and breathe, breathe. Good. And now wrap your arms in eagle arms. So you can wrap them either all the way around or you can just go forearm to forearm, whatever gives you the most space and freedom. And just start making some small circles. And then pause and go in the other direction. Nice. And then inhale them up. Give yourself a baby back bend here. And then exhale forward with your arms still in eagle, if you can. And kind of just melt forward here. Let those arms be a weight to pull you forward. Breathe into your back body. And on your next inhale, come on up. Bring your right hand to your right knee. Left arm comes in front, looking at your thumb. On an inhale, we're going to open it up. Follow that thumb with your eyes. You can even push into that right hand a little bit. Take a full breath here. And exhale, bring it back around and across and hook that with your right arm. Give yourself a shoulder stretch. Maybe even turn your head to the left here. Good. And turn your head to the right. I feel like I should be saying Simon Says. And now bring your head to center and wrap those eagle arms again. So your left arm should be on top. Make some circles. And then reverse. Inhale them up. Go for that little back bend here. And exhale and melt forward. And again, inhale, exhale. And inhale up. And let's come to hands and knees. So we're going to be meeting in table. If you want to flatten out that blanket or towel, put it under your knees. It's always a nice option. Good. And for those of you who've practiced with me a lot, set up your table. So take a look at where everything is, wrists under your shoulders, knees under your hips, and look behind you and make sure that your feet are directly behind your knees, yeah? Okay, great. I want to try something a little different this week also, just a point to notice, okay? Your arms, take a look at your arms and see if you can kind of push into the mat and pull your inner elbows forward. I know this may sound a little weird. If you don't get it, it's perfectly okay, but it will strengthen your arms a little bit. It'll firm up your arms for support. Okay, and now start to cat and cow here. If you're not getting that elbow thing, that's okay. Let it go. So you're going to cat and cow here. So inhaling and exhaling. Inhaling and arching your back, pushing your chest forward. Exhaling, making your spine like a rainbow, bringing your navel way up. Good. Come to stillness. You're at a neutral spine now. I'd like you to extend your right arm up. Nope, Lonnie, sorry, everybody else has it, but my husband does not. Right arm forward, sorry. Back leg, left leg back, extend it out. Strong flex in that foot, and that pinky toe should be turned down. Bring your navel way, way up into your spine here. Good. If you'd like, bend that knee, reach behind. Give yourself a shoulder stretch. Really good. Lower your hand down now. Extend out that back leg and plant the foot down. So your leg is straight, your foot is planted on the mat, baby toe is parallel to the back of your mat. Everybody there? Good. Push down into your right hand. Make sure that it's there as a support directly under your shoulder. Lift up through your left hand. Okay, great. Now lift way up through that left hand so it pulls you out of that supporting wrist. Good. Everybody looks great. Straighten that upper arm as much as you can. Nice, Jill. Okay. And now, if you can stay right here, it's perfectly okay. If you'd like, lift that back leg. Flex that foot a lot. Pull your navel into balance. If you'd like, bend the knee. Reach behind. If you fall, it's okay. Now extend that leg back out. Come back down to table. Let's push back into child's pose. So widen your knees, toes together, hips way back. You can either extend your arms out or make a pillow with your hands. And breathe. Feel your heart beating. Good. One more breath. Let's come back up into table. No rest for the weary. And again, set up your table. And now we're going to, I think it's our left arm that comes out in front. Right leg comes out behind us, flexing that foot, spinning that pinky toe down. Keep breathing here. Bring your navel up. Good. And now if you'd like, reach back for that, bend the knee and reach back for that ankle, foot. Give yourself a back bend. Nice, everybody. And Nancy, that's perfect. Just bending the knee is perfect. Okay, great. Now bring your hand back down. Your foot comes down to the mat and spin it flat. Yep, Leslie, exactly. Bring that arm up. We're pushing into the left arm now, I think. Okay, great. Right arm comes up. Pull way up through that extended hand. Good. Lift that leg if you'd like. Balance. Flex the foot a lot. Bring your navel in. Bend the knee if you'd like and reach behind. And you know what? Even if you did it last week and it's not working this week, that's okay too. We're in a different body. Once you're there, release. Come back to table. Let's push back to child's pose. Deep inhale, deeper exhale. Imagine that I'm behind you, pushing your hips back and down. One more breath here. Let's come back up through table and push back into downward dog. So you're straightening those legs. Pushing into your hands. You know, again, I don't know if you got this while we were doing the table thing, but again, look down at your inner elbows and see if you can turn them forwards. Again, if you're not getting it, it's fine. And walk your dog here. So one knee comes forward, then the other. Good. And come to stillness. And now walk or hop to the front of the mat. Nice, Lonnie, with a little hop. Okay, good. Great. Now come down into forward fold. Now inhale and bend your knees. And exhale, straighten. See if you can get those, get your hips a little bit higher. In fact, put your hands on the back of your calves. Yeah. Inhale again and bend. Exhale and straighten those legs. Let's do that a couple of times. See if you can create a little bit more space. Stretch the back of your legs a little bit. Good. Nice. Now bend your knees a lot. Put your hands on your knees and cat-cow your back here. Right, you know what to do. Inhaling and exhaling, spinal flexing. Good. Good morning, Sarah Bleckerman. Nice. Now put your hands on your hips, push down through your feet, come on up. Good. Look down at your feet. See that your feet are parallel. Your feet are about 2 fist widths apart. Exactly. Nice. Firm your legs. When I say that, I mean you want your outer shins to be coming towards each other. Actually, what I'm about to say is something that took me 20 years to actually get into my head. Your outer shins are coming towards each other. Your inner knees are coming apart. So you're creating almost like, I don't want to say a tension, but I don't know what the word is. Someone will come up with it, I'm sure. There's an opposition. And then your inner thighs are actually spinning back and out, which widens your sits bones. So you're feeling that. Okay. Navel comes in. Heart comes up. Shoulder blades come together. Your hands at your sides now. Palms are forward. And breathe and soften. Actually, let's bring our hands, one hand over the other on your heart. And breathe here. Breathe deeply. And follow your breath. And for those of you who say that you don't meditate, you're lying because you're meditating right now. Good. Now flutter your eyes open if they've been closed. Inhale your arms up. Grab hold of your left wrist with your right hand. Big inhale, exhale, and give yourself a side stretch. Go over to the right. Press down through that left foot. And you want to imagine that your body is between like 2 panes of glass. So there's no twisting here. You're directly over to the side. One more breath. Inhale up. Change your wrist hold and stretch over the other side now. I am seeing a lot of legs, and only legs, but I still think everybody's doing good. And inhale up. And exhale forward, dive forward into a forward fold. Great. Put your hands on your shins. Lengthen your back so the crown of your head is shining straight in front of you. Now come back, exhale into a forward fold. Forward fold, Lonnie. Plant your hands. One foot back, then the other foot back into plank. Upward push-up. Good, firm the front of your body. Pull up through your navel, come up to downward dog. Good. And walk your dog here for a minute or a second or a few moments. Come to stillness. Bring your right foot forward between your hands. You're in a low lunge. So that back knee is up and that foot, the back foot is tucked under, yeah? Okay, good. Now bring both hands inside to that right foot. Right foot? Yeah. In fact, you can move the right foot a little bit further to the right. And now do some hip circles here. There you go. I did these a couple of times this week, and yeah, they hurt a little bit. Not hurt, but they can be a little tough. Okay, come to stillness. Now walk yourself to the left side of the mat. So you're facing the long end of the mat. Your legs are wide. You're in a forward fold. So it's a wide-legged forward fold. Good. See if you can just kind of release the crown of your head down here. Good. Now bend one knee and then the other. Don't forget to breathe. You can take this as slowly or as fast as you'd like. If you want to, when you're coming over, let's say if you're bending your right knee, you can actually Lift up the toes of your left foot. Come into a little bit deeper stretch if you'd like. I hope that was understandable. Okay. No, the heel of your foot, actually. Yeah. Now, bring your hands to the center, bend both knees. Let your pelvis release down. Straighten your legs. Hang forward. Bring your hands to your hips. Press into your feet. Come up to stand. Exactly, perfect. Bring your heel toe your feet in just a little bit, but I'd like your feet to be at a 45-degree angle. And bend your knees into a high squat, basically. Bring your arms into cactus arms or goddess arms. Carly, tuck your tailbone a bit. You want that. You want your tail to be coming straight down. Good. Nice. Now bring your hands to your thighs. Press into your right hand. Bring your left arm up and stretch on over. Good. Beautiful. And inhale up and do the other side. Nice. Good. Bring your hands to your hips, straighten your legs. Walk your hands back to the front of your mat and come back into downward dog. Because I have to remember what we just did and do the other side. So walk your dog here for a moment. Bring your left foot forward into a low lunge. Good. Back knee is up. What I should have said before, but I'll say now, you don't want that knee to come over the toes. So if they are, just pull back a little bit. Yeah, Leslie, exactly. You want a right angle there. Good. And bring your hands inside that foot. You can actually bring that left foot a little bit to the left and do some hip circles here. Keep breathing. Good. Now come to stillness and walk yourself to the right side of the mat. A wide-legged forward fold again. You can bend alternate knees here again. Good. And come to stillness. Bring your arms behind you, your hands clasped behind your back, or grab opposite elbows. Lift your arms any amount. If it's too difficult to hold your hands or even your elbows, you can just let your hands free. Yeah. Now bring your hands down to the mat and walk them forward so you're in a wide leg downward dog. So you're pushing your hips back. There you go. Good. Great. Now you're going to walk your hands to the front of the mat. Push back into plank. Down to child's pose. Let's go for 2 breaths here. And we're going to push back up into downward dog. I'd like you to lift your right leg up behind you. Bend the knee. Bend the knee and stack your hips. Yep. To open up that hip. And now bring that leg through and down. So your hand is behind, your foot rather is between your hands. And I'd like you to come up into warrior two. So you're coming up, your hips are square with the long end of the mat. Good. Nice. Look down at your foot, make sure it's not coming over your toes. If it is, you need to lengthen your stance a little bit. Good. Your knee should be coming over your second toe. So if it's pulling in, pull it out. Bring your arms up in the T position. Good. And I want your gaze to come over your right fingertips. Nice. Breathe here for a minute. Let your left hand come down your left thigh. Bring your right arm up into peaceful warrior. Now what I want you to do is take that right arm and bring it into a cactus arm. And feel how that opens your chest. And now bring it back up into the stretch. Extend the arm back again. Good. Now come forward with that right arm and let it rest on your thigh of that bent leg. Forearm rests on the thigh. Good. Bring your left arm up over your ear. This is side angle pose. Straighten that arm if you can. You can either be looking up at that arm or looking down at your feet, whatever is most comfortable, or straight ahead. Breathe. You can push down into that forearm a little bit. It'll give you a little bit more of a stretch. Good. And then bring your hands down to the mat. Push down into downward facing dog. And we're going to do the other side. So your left leg comes up behind you. Bend the knee. Bring that heel into your tush. Stack the hips, open up your hip. And come forward into warrior two on the other side. Yeah, if you have to kind of help that foot up, that's perfectly okay. Good. So again, you're facing your hips as much as you can are facing the long end of the mat. Your front knee should be bent and coming over. You want to be able to see your toes, and that knee should be tracking over that your second toe. Good. Bring your arms up in the T position. Pull your navel in, guys. Good. Look over that front hand. Nice. Let that back hand slide down the back thigh with the other arm up, since I don't know what arm we're doing anymore. Bring that upper arm into cactus. Let it open your chest up, and now extend it back out where it was. Good. And now come forward. Bring your forearm down. Bring the other arm up over your ear. Give yourself a nice stretch here. Side angle. See if you can get that arm over the ear. Good. Now bring your hands to the mat and come back into child's pose. Yeah, I'm going to be going a little bit over time, guys. I hope that's okay. Now let's push back up into downward dog and roll forward into plank and lower down. You can bring your knees down here or just lower through your elbows. Bring your arms, no, honey, we're completely down on the mat. So you're flat on the mat. Good. Your hand should be at the level of your ribs. And I'm not gonna be able to see everybody, so I assume you're listening to me. You want to really press your legs, the front of your feet, your pubic bone into the mat. Pull your navel way up. And now lift up your shoulders and your head and your chest into cobra. Inhale them up. Great. Exhale down onto one facial cheek. Inhale back up into cobra. Exhale back down, other facial cheek. And just flow like this for a few minutes. Inhaling and exhaling. Good. Every time you come up into cobra, see if you could really shine your heart forward. It's not about how high you get. This is about the flexibility of your back more than the strength of your arms. And on your next exhale, just rest on one cheek, bring your arms to the sides of your body, palms up, rest. Now let's push back and meet in a seated position with your the soles of your feet together. If you have that blanket, rolled up blanket or towel, this is a good time to use it to sit on. It'll lift up your hips. I lost my model. So the soles of your feet are together. You're in Baddha Konasana or butterfly. You just kind of let your knees come up and down. Flutter the butterfly wings a little bit. And let them come to stillness. And see if you can cat-cow here. But kind of, I don't know how to explain this, but don't let this be about your chin and your neck. Let it be about your spine. So coming back on an exhale, coming forward on an inhale. As quickly or as slowly as you'd like. Good. Nice. And come to stillness. And come to sit in any kind of a comfortable position. I want to do something called a loving kindness meditation. So close your eyes. Connect with your breath. A loving kindness meditation is about having kindness and feeling love for yourself, for your loved ones, for your friends, for people that you may not know but see in stores, on the street, and then for the whole world. Okay? And this is how it goes. So when you're thinking of yourself, say in your mind, may I be happy, may I be healthy, may I be safe, may I live with ease. Now I want you to bring into your mind the people that you love, closest people to you. And think to yourself, may you be happy, may you be healthy, may you be safe, may you live with ease. And now extend that out to your friends. May you be happy, may you be healthy, may you be safe, may you live your life with ease. Now, people that may be strangers, but that you see around, the cashiers at the stores, the mailman. May you be happy. May you be healthy. May you be safe. May you live with ease. Now bring to mind somebody that is challenging to you. Someone that maybe you don't like. May you be happy. May you be healthy. May you be safe. May you live with ease. And now extend that out. Imagine circles and circles and circles of people, the whole world. May you be happy. May you be healthy. May you be safe. May you live with ease. And just sit with this for a moment, breathing in and breathing out. Imagine these thoughts just filling up your heart. Imagine if all of us, the whole world, did this every day. Could you imagine? That would be a revolution. You know, people think that we meditate to escape the world, but really we meditate to clear our minds so we come into the world the more peaceful way, I think, a more open way. Okay, let your eyes flutter open. Come to lie on your back, please. When you get there, just let your feet plant on the floor. Your knees are bent. Good. Now just, let's begin by just lifting our hips and bringing our arms up behind us, sides of our ears. On an inhale and then exhaling, you can drop your hips, bring your arms down to the sides of your body. So basically it's a flowing bridge. So inhaling your hips up, arms come behind you, good. Exhaling forward. A few more times. Good. Next time your arms come to the sides of your body, just pause, hips down. Bring your feet in a little bit closer to your butt. Bring your upper arms, press your upper arms down at the sides of your body and bring your forearms up and your hands up. So you're basically what I call, what everybody calls kind of robot arms. Good. Bring your navel in. Push your feet down, bring your hips up into bridge. Good. See if you can bring your heart up into your chin. Breathe, breathe, breathe. Make sure your navel is in, protecting your back. Exhale down. Rest for a breath. And on an inhale, let's push back up into bridge, pushing down into those forearms. Not your forearms, excuse me, your upper arms. One more breath. Come on down. Good. Bring your hands to your belly. Rest here for a moment. Bring your knees up to your chest. Hug them in. Yeah, roll around, get in there. Bring the soles of your feet together and grab what you can in a supine Baddha Konasana. Good. You can roll around here if you'd like. Nice. Now separate your feet. Let your knees come in to your armpits. Happy baby. Hold what you can. Ankles, insteps. Good. Roll around here. Okay. Come to stillness. I forgot to do a twist. I want to do a twist. So bring your knees back into your chest. Shift your hips over to the right side. Let your knees fall over to the left. Good. Let those knees stack one on top of the other. Nice. You can, if you'd like, extend your arms out in a T position. Take a deep, deep breath in here. Exhale with a sigh and release your upper body. And do that again. Big inhale, big exhale. Now inhale the knees up. Shift your hips the other side and bring your knees down. Good. It may feel good to bring your knees close up to your chest here. Make sure those knees are stacked one on top of the other. Good. And on this side too, take a big inhale, exhale with a sigh. Bring your knees up. And then extend down into prepare for Shavasana. So your legs are straight out, your feet come apart, your arms are at your sides, palms are turned slightly up. Yeah. Feel your body settle. Feel gravity. Your body sinking into the mat. Allow your eyes to close. Shavasana is probably one of the most important postures in yoga. And it allows your body to integrate everything that you've done. The Talmud states, do not be daunted by the enormity of the world's grief. Do justly now, love mercy now, walk humbly now. You are not obligated to complete the work, but neither are you free to abandon it. Begin to deepen your breath, bringing movement to your fingers and your toes. Stretch in any way that calls to you. When you're ready, bring your knees up into your chest. Come over to your right side. Pause there for a moment. When you're ready, push yourself up to a seated position. I'm so grateful that you guys have chosen to practice with me. It is incredibly humbling. So I'd like to seal our practice with the chanting of Om. Bring your hand to your heart center. Inhale to chant. Om. Hari Om, Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Peace, peace, peace. And you know, peace in our hearts, peace in our homes, and peace in the world. Bring your thumbs to the space between your eyebrows. I honor the light that you are. Namaste.
Namaste.
I think Lonnie would like to say a word.
So we know that you've been with Jackie about 2 months now doing these things, but Jackie's journey as an instructor began about 9 months ago, and it culminated yesterday with her certification ceremony or graduation. And what I'd like to do is just take a minute here. Could you unmute everybody?
Yeah, I think I can unmute everybody. Let's see. Actually, only you can unmute yourselves, apparently.
So if you want to unmute yourselves in a minute, but I've got a little cake here. Yeah. And so she likes
Yay.
Carvel cake because that's what she likes.
Oh, I'll be right over.
And it's too bad that all of you are not here to take in it. But I'm going to give Jackie a little taste here. And you're more than happy to come by. Let us know, and we'll put a piece out straight away, and you can enjoy it. But it's been a great journey for me to be able to be a part of it, to be next to Jackie as she's grown, and share that with obviously all of you, but me in particular. And as we do every week. This week, we're going to make a donation in honor of all you being here. And I don't have my glasses, but it's...
Okay, it's the Equal Justice Initiative. And the to end mass incarceration and excessive punishment in the U.S., to challenge racial and economic injustice, and to protect basic human rights for the most vulnerable people in American society. The website is eji.org. And there is a National Museum for Peace and Justice here.
So they're in Montgomery, Alabama. And just like, and you know, we talk about having a hard time understanding what Black people are going through these days. And on their website, they talk about the 4,400 people that were hanged in the South. And when we start to think about that, we can start to relate to what that is. Us being losing all those people in the Holocaust, and when I read that, that's when I started to understand, because I really didn't. I said I understood, but maybe I really didn't. And so I think at some point I'm going to visit that museum. But I think that this is a worthwhile charity, and I know we've all been exposed to these, what's going on, but anyway, I just wanted to mention that. And once again, I'm so proud of my wife. And like I said, before the cake melts here,
Thank you, everybody.
Like,
Congratulations.
If you need that website, just email me. So it's EJI.
Jackie, just send it out. Send it out to the whole group.
Please, Jackie, please send the website to us.
I will. I'll send it out to the to my distribution group. Oh, hi, Al.
Mazel tov!
Again, thanks everybody, and you know,
Thank you, Jackie.
Jackie.
yeah, you're welcome.
So proud of you, Jackie. Thank you.
Bye, guys.
Bye.
Bye, guys.
Bye, guys.
Bye-bye.